Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the Apples. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Washington Huskies offense has the ball first today. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's covered. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. It looked as if they just completely forgot about the tight end. They lost him, Jesse.
And Reese, how can they? Because he's huge. He's a massive target, and he's right there in the middle of the field in front.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Direct snap. Running into the open space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They want to run it left here. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington...
Makes the catch down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up for this second and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Huskies are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, he's not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Back has it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Floats it out in space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. Gashing the D on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. The extra point here would tie the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Culver. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it. And they're able to get him down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield. Gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. He's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. Plows through the defense. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Finds his back in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped inches short. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Here he comes with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets rid of it. He's got his man.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They take the lead with the 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Lost a throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. There he goes. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll leave it with him. him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a line.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Just keep slinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And you're you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pick.
Nowhere to go with the one down. He goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State will have to boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll try the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great. Playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Working that left side now. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense. They're anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Washington State going back to work on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Gets it out quickly. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. first down. He makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He's looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense, stop us. Because we're not.